want to go ahead and show you a little bit of the process of how I stitch the hair down, starting with the closure. It's a pretty clean, nice tight stitch on the closure. If I'm dealing with closures that have additional lace, which are usually like the newer closures that haven't been reused, the brand new ones, then I stitch the closure down onto the base of the wig or on the wig, and then I cut the excess lace after the hair has been secured onto the actual wig cap, and then I move on to laying down the tracks. And I like to put down the closure or the lace frontals first, because it just kind of sets the tone on how we're going to construct the rest of the wig. And in most cases, you kind of work your track laying magic around the position of the closure. So that's what I did. And then as far as my track laying skills, I'm just gonna show you guys just the stitching on how I generally lay down my tracks. I can say a little secret, but I'm not gonna show you the whole thing, that I like to alternate between back and forth kind of zigzag motions on some parts of the dome cap, and then I'll switch it up with some horizontal lines, some vertical lines, crazy kind of lines that all kind of fit into the circle that is the dome or the head. And that just gives a more organically full, pretty fall to the hair, whether you have huge texture in general or you have relatively straight hair. You still want that nice full volume, and I find it easier when you kind of flip the script on how you lay down some of the tracks. So that's what I did for this wig. I mean, I guess I'll show you guys how I plot this wig on my head. I mean, as you can see, I left a small amount of leave out in the very front of my hair, and that's just gonna help with the camouflage process. If she wants to be pulled back like this a little bit, and then lifted up like this, and then teased around like that, she can do that, because she has a little leave out popping up. And it's completely optional. Obviously, if you're working with a lot more edges than I am, you're gonna have a fun time doing playing with the wind machine and having seamlessness, honey. But for the most part, we're still, divas. We're still R&B divas over here, okay? So I think I kind of rushed through actually showing you the wig and how I fixed it on my head, and just like the construction of how it looks on the inside. So I hope that you guys got a good look at that then. And just the fixing it on my head is pretty simple. It literally fits like a hat. If I want additional security, I could add some hairpins, but I don't, and I didn't, because it just fits pretty well, and I don't want to have a lot of unnecessary stress to my sides as I'm treating it with the oils and the vitamins and all that. So I just kind of want to make it as free as possible and just kind of comb it out as it goes. But again, wanted to give you guys a close-up on how I'm doing the blending process with the little leave out that I chose to have. It's tragic, but we're working on it, all right? And in the other video featuring this hair, the actual review video that I have up, I'm actually showing you the purpose of this particular step right here. But I guess I can tell you now. Obviously, the texture of the closure hair is a little bit looser than the texture of the wefted hair. So I'm just using my curling wand to just kind of help blend in the two textures a little bit more seamlessly, and just kind of emulate the same small curl pattern as the rest of the hair. So I'm primarily wanding the hair towards the slim end of the curling iron or the curling wand barrel. Hopefully I'm explaining that right. And yeah, now you guys may be asking these questions. I bleached the knots of this closure. I did not pluck the hairs out. I didn't add concealer. I didn't do all the extra steps that some may do, and I may still do, to kind of make the closure look even more realistic to the scalp. I didn't do that. I just chose not to do it. Not to say that I won't eventually, but I just haven't. The only thing I did was bleach the knots, because as you can see, it looks pretty damn good, especially on the photos. And we're just gonna rock with that for now. I'm not gonna mess with it too much, but yeah, there you go, there you have it. I think I also mentioned in the other video that you can use like flexi rods or just regular rods to do the curls too. You don't have to use the heat damage. But that's the end of the video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys learned a lot about it, and I'll see you in the next video.